The Cowherd and the Weaving Maid. A long time ago there lived a poor cowherd. His parents had died, and he lived with his brother and his sister-in-law. But his only relatives were cruel to him, and one day they drove him out of the house. A farmer took pity on the homeless boy and offered him a daily meal and a bed of straw in the cowshed. In return, the boy would look after the farmer's old ox. From then on, the boy spent his days and nights with the animal. In fact, the beast was his only companion. Despite his great age, the ox was a handsome creature. His golden hair shone in the moonlight. The boy knew in his heart that his friend had something heavenly about him. One day, when they were out on the hills, the ox turned his great head to the boy and spoke to him clearly in an almost human voice. "Boy," he lowed, "you're my friend, and you have looked faithfully after me. Now I am old, and soon I will die. My time on earth is done. I will return to my place in the heavens, where I am the chief star in the constellation of the Ox. Before I go, I wish to see you married." The poor lad did not know how to reply. He knew not a single girl, let alone one that would marry him. The ox saw how perplexed he looked, and spoke as follows. "Listen carefully to me, for this is what you must do. Today is the 7th of the month. This very night, the 7 weaving maidens of the skies will float down to the river to take a bath. You will see their clothes by the bank. The 7th daughter wears robes of red. Sneak quietly to the bank and steal her clothes. In this way, you will get to know her, for she will call out and demand the return of the robes." The boy sighed, for the river was far away on the other side of the mountain. He would not be able to reach its banks before nightfall. The celestial ox again saw that the boy was at a loss, but he had an answer for this problem too. He told the cowherd to climb on his back. Then off they flew through the skies to the river. When they arrived, the boy stepped down from his friend's back and swiftly hid behind a jade tree. Towards midnight, he heard splashing and giggling. He peeped round the tree and saw the maidens swimming and playing in the water. While they were having fun, he crawled stealthily forward and pinched the red robe of the 7th daughter of the skies. When the weaving maidens had finished washing and frolicking, they came out onto the bank. But where were the red robes of the 7th daughter of the skies? They knew right away that somebody must have stolen them. The girl without clothes hid behind a bush to cover her modesty. Her sisters called, "Come out, whoever you are! It is not wise to play pranks on the immortals. Our father is the Jade Emperor and the ruler of all heavens. He knows how to punish naughty human folk." The boy saw the funny side of the situation and felt bold. He stepped forward holding the red robes before his eyes. He called out, "Lovely maiden, seventh daughter of the skies, promise to be my wife, and I will return these clothes to you." It was such a cheeky proposal that the weaving maidens could not help but laugh. The seventh daughter, who was hiding behind the bush, was furious. But in a way, she was impressed too by this brazen boy. She had to admit he was not bad looking for a human, and there was something about him. Her eldest sister said, "Listen to the lad. You are not able to fly away without your robes. If you do not agree to his demand, we must leave you here."
Sister-in-law. Sister-in-law. Ox. Ox. Companion. Companion. Constellation. Constellation. Take a bath. Take a bath. Celestial. Celestial. Giggle. Giggle. Frolic. Frolic. Immortal. Immortal. Cheeky. Cheeky.
Nếu thấy hay và hữu ích, các bạn hãy like, share và comment ủng hộ ở bên dưới nhé. Để theo dõi nhiều bài học bổ ích khác, các bạn hãy subscribe kênh YouTube của Tobika Native nhé.